We are back now with David Goldstein of Biltmore Loan, and we're talking all things that you may have around your house that you can get incredible money for, from designer handbags to jewelry. This is the guy for you, and you're modeling one of the pieces this morning.
Check this out. I am today's model showing the men's Louis Vuitton.
And you said there's a briefcase. This is better than your briefcase.
Right, this is better than my briefcase, and we have a matching duffel bag.
Perfect. You can buy these items as well. So, David, why do people come to you?
You know, that's such a great question. People say, you know, what do you do? I deal in the eclectic. I deal in the unusual. What I try to do is bring a market to whatever it is you have. So we talk about, you see these Hermes, Chanel, Rolex, Tiffany, Cartier. To understand, think of this, you're not going to go into a pawn shop to sell those kinds of things. You're going to go to a jewelry store or a consignment shop. Now, consignment shops, needless to say, they're not going to have an Hermes Birkin bag, and if they do, they're going to get, by the time you get your half, and then they take the other 20%, you get nothing with these. So you can come in and actually sell and or borrow on them short term, instantly.
All right, so we're going to talk about the 4Ds, because a lot of people hit different stages in their life.
And that's, you know, that's the biggest thing. We talk about the 4Ds, and we say it like this, you know, all of us in our life are touched by death. Unfortunately, we're an aging society, and for you young folks, I'm so jealous. Literally, you know, when we talk about that, we have a lot of death going on.
Absolutely.
I mean, people are always passing on, and they leave things to the next generation, and the next generation, there's a little bit of a dichotomy going on in the world right now, isn't wanting what the last generation had.
It's a disconnect.
For the first time, there's been a disconnect in this kind of a transition. So we talk about death. A lot of people are touched by divorce. Unfortunately, it's not a comfortable situation, but 1 out of 2 marriages are divorces today.
Right, so you may have jewelry from that.
And somebody can be left, it may not be jewelry, it could be fine art, it could be a car title, it could be jewelry, it could be antiques, collectibles, you name it. What we will do is, we are experts in it, and we're gonna take the time to do the research. And then one of the other things is, so many of us are downsizing.
Absolutely.
And we all know that. I'm going through the same period right myself. My home is on the market right now, and it's just my wife and I. We want
too much stuff.
We started to go through the stuff yesterday, and I said,
what are we going to do with all
where are you going to
of
put
this?
it all?
Right.
And then just the old decluttering.
Yeah.
All of us can relate to that. We get to a point where the summer's coming along, you may be going away, you want to put your things in the safe deposit box, and you want to get your things cleaned up in the garage. You may go in there and say to yourself, when was the last time I used this? When was the last time I wore it? Come in and get a professional expert opinion. We dare you to compare.
And you always say that. You challenge folks out there. Take it someplace else first and then come in. And the cool thing is you'll do a free evaluation.
Always a free evaluation. We'll come out and see full entire estates are purchased. We work with a lot of trustees in bankruptcy, so if there's something you want us to come out and do a house call on, you're looking at some great Chanel pearls there, you see Hermes pieces. So if there's something you have that's interesting,
bring it to David and his team. They are experts at this. All right, let's give you some information. Maybe you are at home right now and you're one of those folks who fit into the categories of the 4Ds. Take a photo of it, email them, info@biltmoreloan.com, and they can start the process there with that free evaluation. 480-991-LOAN is the Scottsdale office. If you're in the Chandler area, you can call 480-705-LOAN. You can also go to the website, biltmoreloan.com, and maybe you want to buy some of the items you see. Go to biltmorelux.com.